him many times playing for Bayer Leverkusen in Germany. We all know, everybody on this show tonight knows how good a player he is.
Florian Wirtz arrived in the Premier League as one of the most exciting young talents. But so far, he struggled to live up to the hype. At Bayer Leverkusen, he was an output machine, thriving under Xabi Alonso and showcasing his immense talent. Fast forward to now, and some fans jokingly call him Agent 007, reflecting the stark contrast between expectations and reality. Once seen as the future of Liverpool, he's faced criticism on social media, earning nicknames like Squirts. Wirtz joined Liverpool with massive fanfare and a hefty price tag, expected to be a breakthrough star and perhaps even the new face of the club. Yet, his performances have been inconsistent. Supporters argue he just needs time to settle, while others feel a player of his caliber shouldn't require so long to make an impact. So, the question remains, just how underwhelming has Florian Wirtz really been so far? So, reason number 1, the physicality of the Premier League. Florian Wirtz arrived in England as this brilliant, technically gifted midfielder, known for his creativity, vision, and ability to unlock defenses with ease. At Bayer Leverkusen, he was an output machine, goals, assists, key passes, everything. But the Premier League is a whole different beast. The pace, the intensity, and the physical duels are on another level. Defenders are stronger, quicker, and less forgiving than what he faced in Germany. You can see the contrast clearly when you look at his Champions League performances this season. In Europe, Wirtz has been exceptional. He's topping the charts for chances created, consistently finding teammates in dangerous positions and controlling the tempo of games. This shows that the talent is still there, the vision, the intelligence, the creativity, but the Premier League's physical demands are something he hasn't fully adapted to yet. In short, the magic is still inside him, but in England, he's having to learn how to cope with stronger tackles, faster transitions, and defenders who aren't afraid to challenge him every second. His Champions League numbers prove he hasn't lost his spark. It's just a matter of adjusting to the physical grind of the Premier League. Reason number 2, the system. At Bayer Leverkusen, Wirtz thrived in a 3-4-3 setup, often playing as a winger but with the freedom to drift inside, find pockets of space, and influence the game in the final third. Even though his preferred position is as a number 10, the creative hub of the team, he was able to adapt and still shine because the system complemented his style. He could get on the ball, link play, and create chances without being overburdened defensively. At Liverpool, it's a different story. Arne Slot's current setup and tactics don't yet offer Wirtz that same freedom. He's often forced to play deeper, track back more, or fit into a midfield structure that isn't designed around his strengths. Combine that with the fact that Liverpool underwent significant changes over the summer, new players, new dynamics, and a squad that hasn't fully blended yet, and it becomes clear why Wirtz has struggled to find his rhythm. So it's not just about individual adaptation. It's also about fitting into a system that isn't naturally tailored for him yet. Until Liverpool's style and personnel settle into a consistent flow, Wirtz might continue to appear inconsistent, even if he has the quality to be a game changer. Reason number 3, confidence and pressure. Florian Wirtz didn't just arrive at Liverpool as any young talent. He arrived as one of the most highly hyped prospects in Europe, with a transfer fee that reflected sky-high expectations. That alone comes with a ton of pressure. At Bayer Leverkusen, he was the star, the player everyone looked to for creativity and attacking spark. He knew his role, he thrived in it, and he could make mistakes without feeling the weight of the entire club and fanbase on his shoulders. At Liverpool, the narrative is completely different. From the first game, every touch, pass, and movement has been scrutinized. Social media can be brutal, and Wirtz has already been given nicknames like Squirts by fans mocking his performances. That kind of public pressure can chip away at confidence, especially for a young player who relies so heavily on instinct and flair. When a player doubts himself or hesitates for even a split second, it can make a huge difference at the Premier League level. Confidence is also tied to form and adaptation. Wirtz has shown glimpses of brilliance, that vision, those incisive passes, the calmness on the ball. But when games aren't going his way, it seems to affect him more than it did in Germany. The mental side of adapting to a new league, a new country, and a new system simultaneously is massive. Even a slight dip in confidence can make a creative midfielder play safer, slower, or less decisively, which is exactly what we've seen at Liverpool so far. Another layer of pressure is the expectation to deliver immediately. For a player of Wirtz's price tag, many fans and pundits expected him to be a game-changer from day one. But football doesn't work like that. Even world-class talents take time to adjust to new surroundings, teammates, and tactical demands. Right now, Wirtz is in that delicate phase where every mistake is magnified, every ineffective touch is questioned, and every highlight is compared to his Bundesliga days. The good news is that the talent is still there, and confidence is something that can be rebuilt. If Klopp and the Liverpool staff manage his minutes wisely, give him the right role, and let him play without overbearing expectations, Wirtz could slowly regain that spark. But until that happens, the combination of high pressure, public scrutiny, and self-doubt continues to be one of the biggest hurdles in his adaptation to the Premier League. So here's the bottom line. Florian Wirtz's struggles at Liverpool aren't a sign that he's lost his ability or that he's a bad signing. These kinds of players, rare, technically brilliant, and creative talents, don't come around often. Once he and the rest of the team fully adapt to their new roles and the system clicks, I can hardly see him struggling individually. I genuinely believe Wirtz will become a great signing and justify that hefty transfer fee. The talent is there, the vision is there, and the creativity is still shining through in moments like his Champions League performances. But if he continues to struggle over the next few months, despite the team settling, then the issue might be more about the coach's system than the player himself. For now, patience is key. Wirtz is adjusting, and adjustments take time, especially for rare talents who need the right environment to shine. What do you think? Is Florian Wirtz struggling because of the league, the system, or just pressure? Or do you believe he'll turn things around and become Liverpool's new star? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your take.